You know what? It's still recording.
Fuck it.
You know what? I think we're gonna be friends.
Don't do that.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Deep Talks podcast.
Hello.
We got myself. We got Gilbert back in the studio. Man, we have a lot to catch up on and talk about. Let's actually start with recapping the motherfucking week, bro. First of all,
I'm sorry. Did you see my belly button up there? Do you see my little?
I thought you were gonna take off your fucking pants right now.
Yeah, that's how we're gonna restart our week for sure. That's how we're just gonna whip it out.
All right. Well, first of all, yeah, we tried doing NFTs, right?
Yes.
And for the most part, they were on the Deep Talks 10. Obviously, links are in the description, whatever.
Yep.
But how do you feel about? I mean, obviously, there's something that happened where, like, yeah, for some reason, the fucking program didn't work, and that really killed your vibe. You know,
You're a monster for bringing this up. Honestly, you're the worst. I've let it go and I've forgotten about it. You keep opening that wound. You just keep going in it. I was like, look, what is that?
Stella Artios.
Is that
That's the beer we were drinking tonight.
Oh, Stella's.
Yeah, it was just in my pocket. It was pinching me. Anyway, yeah. I mean like this though. In terms of you, I mean, I've been trying to get you like to just come in here so we can work on it together because I lack the person, a motivator. Yeah. To get me to like, oh, now we're working on this. Boom, let's go.
Yep.
I lack a motivator for that. I've been always trying to get you in here so we can just fucking go. So when that fucking happened, I'm like, oh, that killed your vibe, and I don't know if it's always been like. As soon after that, did you get you back in here so we can start making NFTs again? But how have you felt since then?
I've honestly, dude, have felt terrible. After you told me that, I was like, I didn't know. It was like, it was because it was so much of learning and like figuring it out, and it was just like all of that just died. Yeah. Because it was just like it was gone in an instant. It was just like, because it was so much stress. Like, you saw how stressful it was trying to figure out this color. Like, oh, do you think this works? This doesn't? Yeah. And then it's just like, well, now I just stress for no reason because now I don't have a final product.
Oh, no.
To show for
I mean, for me, yeah. For example, if you look at my studio, it's filled with like things that I've made throughout my life. But I've learned how to create something that it doesn't, I could sell it. I could be burned. It could be destroyed. It doesn't matter to me. I have a Buddha board over there. The Buddha board's meant to like, not to teach you how to let go of stuff. Yeah. Let go of your anger. Let go of ideas. Let go of creativity, or just to like just go for it. That's what it's for. So if my paintings ever were robbed or burned, or whatever the fuck, it wouldn't matter to me. At least that's the way I feel. Yeah. Because I could always recreate it again.
It won't be the same though.
It might be
because everything.
It might not be the same. It might be better. It might be worse. But the main thing is, I have the skills to make it.
Yeah, but then everything that went into it the first time around isn't there for the second time.
No, so I think it's even better.
The embodiment of it is like every torture that I had, every influence that I had, like the inspiration to the theme was the watermelon. Why? Because that day, I had a watermelon drink, and I was like, you know what? We're doing this color scheme. We're doing this. A second time coming around, it's not going to be the same. It's not going to hit me that way. So it's just like, what I'm
saying. For you, it's not. But for me, I'm one of those I'm one of the people that like, yeah, for sure. If I'm not feeling like a watermelon mood, maybe tomorrow's peach, strawberries. But I'm one of those people that I just need to go.
No, but it was the inspiration at the moment. Of course, like, the drink of this inspired the color scheme. Yeah. Who says that's going to happen tomorrow?
Exactly.
But who says also, like, what if it's not? But it's like...
But I'm telling you from experience, it doesn't matter.
Right.
We just got to do it.
Yeah.
How do you feel though? Like, if ever, because I told you, I made the outline for your guy, like, he's super fucking fast. Yeah. I just don't have time right now. Yeah. So I'm saying, like, if we set time, I can easily make you the outline. I can get you back to where you were. But aside from that, right? Yeah. How do you feel about like your day being used in a way of progressing something into a?
Well, it's hard because it's like it's a program that I don't know. I only know a little bit of it.
I mean, we haven't had time to do that, but I'm saying like, you don't sleep. You haven't slept. Yeah. But in terms of like actually sleeping correctly, to wake up early, like before noon, so we could actually, because I have 8 hours before we meet up, like at 5. Yeah. We can do so much. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to like talk down to you or anything like that. I'm just saying like in terms of like us like using this time that we have where we're like just like going between jobs and
well, the times that you've had me over, this is the problem though.
Yeah.
The times you've had me over is times I can't. You're not available to help me, and you know that.
Yeah.
You have Evan over here. You've had
No, I've had
other things.
That's what I'm saying. Like besides that, but
that's what I'm trying to get to the point where it's like it's a program that I don't know.
we need time.
Which means it's a program that I need to ask a lot of questions for.
Of course.
And so I can't ask you questions when you're helping somebody else for a certain amount of hours, and then you have
that's
somebody else bring it in.
That's why that frustrates me too, because that's why I'm like, oh my god, there's so much that I have my days planned. That's the thing though.
Yeah.
That's why when I text you at 9 a.m. and you don't wake up until like 3, it's like, oh, I only have 3 hours left, but I really want you to do this with me, so we can like, how do I say this? You could easily learn the program. So then when you do come over, you're right. There is no time.
Yeah,
I don't have time for shit, and that stresses me out. But I'm saying, like, how do you feel about? I'm not, like I said, I'm not trying to talk down to you. I'm just trying to say, like, how do you feel about using your day more productively and like learning to get in a better sleep schedule so that we can wake up at 9?
The problem is though that I'm accustomed to this sleep schedule.
Yes, which is horrible.
Far before, like, we're talking about like high school, middle school.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not attacking you. I'm just telling you, like, how has it been like that for you? Because ever since the tow truck thing.
Which is probably going to go back to it, though. That's the problem.
Yeah.
That it's going to probably... That's why I prefer to stay at the schedule that I'm at, because I'll most likely be doing night shifts again.
Exactly.
So there'd be no point of me
that was what I'm trying to get to, is like, so what's the best way to do that? Because for me, my nights are usually kind of packed.
Yeah.
Like, you've seen my schedule. You've seen my schedule this whole week.
It's crazy. No, it's crazy.
Yeah. Every day is something fucking different. And that's why, like, I really want to take some time to help. I mean, we'll get back to like going, but I just wanted to get that out there. I just really wanted to help you set a time to do all this stuff, but early in the morning. But obviously your sleep schedule right now is like completely out of whack, because you're basically trying to keep the same flow from when you do go back to fucking working night shifts or whatever the fuck, the graveyard fucking shifts.
Yeah. I'm not going to be fazed by it or tired by it and be like, fucked up from it.
It'll be normal for you. Yeah.
It's difficult for sure, but I mean, I'd like to still be on it, but like I said, the last couple of times that it's like you're busy. I can't ask for it. I don't even think I knew how to open up the software and get a page going.
That's what I'm telling you.
For the first 30 minutes, I was struggling, and I couldn't.
You understand that I was trying to get you as early as possible, but like I said, I'm not saying that like, oh, you didn't want to do it, or like, oh, you why didn't you?
But I also have to have time for myself. That's the thing where you have to understand. I have to have me time, because that's why I was like, this whole week we've been hanging out. It's been every day, every day, where it's just like, hey, for a few seconds, my social like energy, I need to recharge.
Oh, of course. No, I'm not saying we need to hang out every day. I'm just saying it's been this week in general has been crazy in terms of everything that's going on. But yeah, like, just to get you, I mean, just tell me like, oh, I think probably not today, but like some other day, and then we can get going. Like today, I mean, okay, let's start recapping the week.
Yeah.
It's a lot that's going on, but it's good that we got like talking about like this common ground, because like I really want I don't have artists around me that can push me, or just anyone in general that actually cares about anything.
But the thing is that what I was telling who was it, Aaron, was that my style of artwork, because you know how that girl was talking about it, my style of artwork, which is really strange, but it's unfinished product. So it'll be like, you ever seen those memes where it's like anime seasons, like super well drawn out horse, and then at the end it's garbage? Yeah. That's almost what my work is. It's like super well did, and then parts of it is just like,
that's normal. That comes to a lot of people, actually. Yeah. That's a normal kind of art style.
I thought I was the only one, damn it.
No, that's a normal kind of art style. Okay. And it's not because you're lazy or you don't want to finish it. It's just that at the moment you're just inspired to do things at that moment, and that's it. Yeah. It just comes and goes. That's a normal thing. Anyway, so recapping the week. We tried doing NFTs. I mean, I'm still working on one. I actually was starting to streamline. Back in high school, college. I made a thing called Bubble the Toucan.
Bubble the Toucan.
I'll show you a picture of it. But essentially, I just love the idea of this toucan. And just like drawing it, it's just I always thought it was super like cartoony and cute or whatever. It seems like something that would be on the regular show kind of shit. Okay. Yeah, I like that. Like very cartoony animated. So I'm like, oh fuck, if I could do this and like make it, in a way that like it could actually be something very easy. I think I'm gonna do the stencil for that tomorrow and start developing things like that.
Right.
So that's where my mind is at.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to move this shit as soon as possible.
Yeah.
So currently that's my fucking project right now, is doing that. So then I believe last week, Thursday, I think, we went over to your mom's house in the morning for Thanksgiving dinner. Fucking awesome.
How nice was it to see everybody again?
It was great, dude. It was really good. Even before that, I mean, nobody else was there. It was just us, but like,
yeah,
it felt really nice, honestly.
I mean, it wasn't every other cousin, but yeah.
Oh, it felt good.
I see them every like few months,
Yeah.
which is sometimes like really weird. But I always try to bring that positive energy of like, yeah, let's go.
No, I feel
everybody.
like that time was it's just a really good time. I mean, Miguel was clocked out. He was just everyone's just doing their own thing, just relaxing.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And we were just talking to your mom, just having a good time, and she made this I don't know if it's Mexican or Salvadorian kind of food, but yeah, like a bread with chicken and like this chicken grease sauce in it. It's really fucking good. It sounds good right now, honestly.
that was the next day, wasn't it?
No, because first we went to your. Who the fuck did we go to? We went to your mom's house.
No, because my mom made birria for Thanksgiving.
No. She probably did, but she did also that. She made that the sideways torta with the chicken inside it.
When it was Miguelito and Jocelyn's birthday.
Yes,
she made birria.
Thank you.
That's what it was.
She made birria and pozole.
That's what I was like.
Thank you for the pozole. I've been craving this for.
Yeah, she made chicken pan con pollo.
My mom's gone now. I need pozole.
It's really simple, pan con pollo, chicken and bread.
Easy shit.
Yeah.
So that happened, right? And then we got back together for Thanksgiving, and which was fucking great because we got to hang out and chill. And then that night I had Friendsgiving, because like I said, I don't talk to my family, my family doesn't talk to me. We're estranged, you know.
Yeah, which I was like really weirded out when you told me that, where I was just like,
I'm weirded out too about it.
Like, they didn't say happy Thanksgiving, they didn't even ask you to come through or anything.
No.
Not even a text message.
No, nothing. Because like I said, when you go through your darkest time, when you go through the time when you need someone and you reach out and you say, please help me out. I need to be with someone. I need something. And they say, yes, they will, but they never do anything about it. What I'm saying is, like, when you reach out for help in your darkest time, and the people that do help you out, those are the people that care.
Yeah.
After that dark time where I pulled myself together and I basically got out of my own darkness.
Yeah.
I realized who I can actually count on.
So not even, where did your sister, did she spend it by herself,
So here's the thing. I don't mean to throw them under the fire, but
no.
John's mom usually comes over and babysits for Leo on Mondays or Tuesdays, or whatever. And it turns out that the weekend of Thanksgiving, so like Monday or Tuesday, it turns out that she got COVID.
Okay.
She's,
yep.
older, like 65. And then Yannette, like I said, I don't mean to throw them under the fire, but Yannette Saturday shows me a thing that she got COVID too.
Ooh.
So their whole Thanksgiving's fucked. And now she has to quarantine for 2 weeks.
Yeah. And
it's worse for John because John is, I don't know what's the best way to put it? It's very...
Oh, like antsy pants?
Yeah.
Because I'm the same way too, where I don't like to stay in one spot. Like, I don't like to be in a closed room for so long.
Yeah, I mean, there's more to it, but like, he doesn't... in terms of like, when the pandemic happened, he was like on it.
Yeah.
For sure. But now that it's in his house, now that it's his wife...
Yeah,
he's losing his shit.
Okay.
Which is normal, because if you're a person that like, not only is trying to take care of themselves and is trying to like do themselves for the betterment of like society in general, it's really difficult in a time where that's just not possible.
Right.
In any case,
he didn't catch it, did he?
He probably did.
That means you think Leo has it too then?
No, the kids can't get it. It's a very low chance, at least I think so. But he's just had Leo's just had a sore throat, and Jeanette said that they feel fine. So I'm like, okay, cool. As long as you guys feel fine, whatever. Any Hoosers.
Yeah. Next thing.
Their plans were destroyed. So, I mean, me and Ed talked about like why didn't my parents talk to them? Like, my biggest thing is like, why the fuck do you think that we deserve anything?
Oh, so their parents did the same thing. Your dad did the same thing, I guess.
What do you mean?
Or your mom did too.
What?
Haven't reached out to Annette either?
No, my mom talks to us.
Okay.
But not my dad. And
okay.
I told her like, I don't understand.
I wasn't sure who messaged, like who did it or who did.
Yeah, no. So my mom is in Texas, so she, I called my mom like Happy Thanksgiving. She's like, "Oh, I'm glad you remember about your mom." I'm like,
Yeah,
girl.
typical response.
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck you
Sorry,
mean?
I have a life.
Yeah.
I'm working. I'm busy.
Yeah. And then my dad, the day after Thanksgiving, I'm like, oh, I really missed my family. I really want us. I hate that I have these fucking thoughts of like trying to actually be a family with people that don't want anything to do with you. I really hate those thoughts about those things because it honestly makes you feel like there's hope, but it's false hope. It's something that it's never going to happen until you create it.
Yeah. I mean, you're looking for something too that's probably not there.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's where I keep getting that in my head. I'm like, no, I'm trying to take it out. So I always try to remind myself, you don't deserve anything, and no one should ever do anything for you.
Yeah.
Expectations kind of wise, right?
Yeah.
Because you need to create your own happiness. You need to create your own thing because who the fuck cares about you?
Yeah. But
So-
it's a little different when it comes to the family portion of it. It's like
You would think.
it's like, okay, it's my family, it's my dad, like I came out of his testicles. You just assume that you would give a little shit, especially that you guys are, I guess, working together, business area together. So it's like,
That's a different thing though. But yeah, that's another beast entirely in and of itself, you know what I mean? But in terms of like us just like meeting up, yeah, like for my birthday we met up, but I'm like, I just hate getting attached because I know it's a false thing. It's not consistent, and I want something consistent. They're going through a tragedy right now, obviously. They're going through something horrible.
Yeah.
They don't even have a house. So I understand why they didn't reach out, like, as in like, oh, I would host. We would like the excuse would be, we would host you, but we don't have a place to stay. You don't have to buy me anything or do anything for me. If you just reach out to me and just say, Happy Thanksgiving.
boom. Yeah, that's it. It's just the thought that counts. Did they have a Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
Where they're staying or they're crashing at?
Yeah.
So that means people were over there.
Most likely. But I'm saying, like, it makes... Obviously, they wouldn't invite us. It's not about the invite. Because obviously, it's not our house. It's not our place to come and just be rowdy and destroy a place that's not ours. Obviously, I get that. For the respect of the person, of the owner there. But just say, Happy Thanksgiving. I was thinking about you. We can't do anything now, but we'll do something next week. Done.
Yeah.
Easy. Can't do this. That's what I'm saying. I try to remind myself that those things are not real. That I need to create my own things. Yeah. So I sound very very deranged, but that's where me and I come from. Is at a place of like we crave love, we crave attention, we crave these things that we need, and we tell people that we need them.
Yeah.
And something so easy as a fucking phone call is impossible. It's not real.
Yeah.
Anyway, apart from that, we had a Thanksgiving, Friendsgiving here at my place on Thursday, which was one of the best Friendsgivings I've ever had. It was amazing.
At your place,
right here.
Yeah. Okay.
It was awesome, man. I didn't expect people to come through like that. Fucking Evan, Kevin, Aaron showed up later that night. Fucking Eugene with Kendra, and Petra with Jade. Amazing. The place was more filled than I've ever seen it filled.
Yeah.
It honestly touched me like fairly.
I've told you to invite everybody over here.
I did.
Like your spot is the open spot where like all these guys should be like able. You should almost make it like a welcome home for them.
Oh yeah.
Where it's like hey, you want to come through just out of the blue because you're in the area.
For the most
through.
part, that's kind of what it's turning out to be. Because right now, aside from the recording sessions that I'm doing with whoever wants to come, it's kind of turning out to be like that. You know.
It should be an open invite.
Yeah, and for right now, I mean, I'm down for whoever wants to come, but like I said, I don't know who the fuck cares. I'll invite people to come over, but I don't know who the fuck cares.
Yeah.
It's an open invite for sure. But in any case, best Friendsgiving I've had in a minute was Thursday. Friday comes along that we go to one of Evan's partners' house. She was having a house party. Fucking that night was awesome. I mean, I think I had a great time. Yeah. Probably too much fun. It
was fun.
So immediately, right, we walk into this house, and Evan's partner has like a snake out. I'm like, fuck this. This one.
Oh, I saw the snake and I stepped away immediately. Yeah, I'm like, I was just like, no. I've seen too many movies. I'm okay. To be honest, I'm all right. Yeah, I'm okay. So it's like,
I mean, snakes are cool. I could watch a photo of a snake. I actually have snakes on my Instagram. And like the design, I understand why people like the reptilian features, the scales. They look fucking badass. But to own one and to see that it's right fucking there,
Yeah.
I would collapse.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I wanted to hold it, to be honest. I was like,
If I had a couple drinks that like before we came there, I would have put that around my mouth and everything. Yeah. But I wasn't there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was fucking freaking out. Anyway. So that happens. I bring my ceviche over, and my fucking like when everyone else comes over, I had my ceviche on top of the burner, and they had like a gas burner like oven.
Oh yeah,
and my
yeah.
ceviche fucking catches on fire. It
Which
fucking melts the plastic. I'm like,
makes you-
of course.
Makes you think, how does somebody not hear the gas? Because you could hear the tss, and then you
Apparently-
could smell it.
Yeah, and yes, they have smelled the entire night.
And the fire like burned.
Yeah.
Like you would hear it, you would feel it.
I mean, they did catch it pretty early on, but I'm like, really, my fucking ceviche.
I know.
Anything else? That shit was so fucking good. I mean, obviously, like I said, things that don't matter, because I could always make it again. I have the skills to do that.
Yeah.
Just relating a little bit back to what we were talking about. Anyway, there's a lot of great fucking food that night. And I told you, I had this thing where, like, for the longest time, or for like even just the last couple of weeks, I was drinking and eating and drinking and eating and drinking and eating, and I didn't get buzzed at all.
Yeah, let's go back to that actually real quick.
Yeah.
The fact that you had so much fun, Blake comes around,
Blake
you start to
yeah.
drink with Blake, and from my perspective, I'm seeing Blake drink like shot after shot not even.
And that's
a
usually how he
minute.
parties, and all
Yeah.
of his friends usually party like that.
So I was just like watching, like, hey, do you want another shot? And like the nicest way he says it, I was like, holy shit, this guy could drink. Like this guy's gonna fucking
Blake
finish a
can
bottle.
drink.
And I was like, yeah, they're gonna be out soon.
We were drinking gin Bombay.
Yeah.
I've never had that, but that's like 60, I don't know, 50 to 80% proof. I don't know, it's some outrageous number like that.
Yeah,
Fuck, I didn't know that.
yeah.
And I was like 3 shots in, and then I also had what's it called we were at Jade's house, so I had her like butterscotch tequila, or I don't know what it was, but it's so fucking good. I forget what it's called, but that was really tasty too.
Yeah.
But like I said, if I'm eating and drinking, I usually don't get buzzed. But that's the thing. Drinking beer versus drinking alcohol or liquor, you know? The liquor, the Bombay is what fucked me up the most.
Well, he said it was like, what, 50% alcohol?
Everything else was not like that. That's why I could
Yeah.
handle it. But when it came to the Bombay, fuck. I mean, yeah, like even after that, like, okay, I was playing the piano backwards. I was able to, like, I was with Lily, and we were fucking banging on the djembe and having a really good fucking time just doing that.
I saw that.
But dude, after I stood up and we went outside, the hair hit me, and I'm like, okay, I'm dead.
And it was funny because you kept saying, you're like, I'm good. No, I'm fine. Like, I'm good.
Yeah.
As you got up, like, I'm good. First thing I hand you a bottle.
Yeah, so okay, so going back a little bit, so yeah, I'm on the beanbag chair.
Yeah.
Right. And first of all, yeah, it hit me right there. You could see it.
Yeah.
You saw it where I'm like,
You were sleeping.
Oh,
You were out.
Fuck. I can't. Do
So
anything.
like, oh, you could hear him. He has his hat over his, like, his face. He's just like,
Yeah,
I like doing.
And all I need, honestly, in that moment, like I told you, for me, what feels the best is fresh, cold air. I feel so good with that. Like, I could live outside like that. Obviously, it's not healthy for you. I'm just telling you, I felt so good being outside and drinking water. So then you come and you're like, oh, can I get you water? I'm like, give me water. I'm dying.
Yeah.
Sugar water.
This dude is so good. I knew at that point when you said it, I was like, yeah, we need to go. Like, we need to actually go.
Yeah, but you gave me the water, and I'm like, oh, you're like, don't spill it. I'm like, all right, and I take a sip, and I spill it immediately on me.
I know you get up, you literally stand up, and all of a sudden spill it. And I just looked at it, and I was just like, yeah, this is it.
Up.
Like, this is really it. Like, he's gonna go.
Yeah, but the
gotta
thing,
go.
I'm like, you're like, just you're leading me outside. So you put my hand. We were holding hands, and you put my hand on your shoulder, and you're just follow me, and I'm like, I still don't know if I can make this fucking walk.
Which you walked fine. I was really surprised too. You walked really well. I thought like, oh, he's gonna hit counters. He's gonna hit something.
No, I'm good.
He's gonna fall down the stairs. Like, this
I
is
didn't black
really
out.
it. I just thought you'd be so tipsy to the point, because if you're sleeping on the beanbag, you're like,
no, I was gone at that point.
Yeah.
I was gone, but my mind does this thing where even if I'm like destroyed, I start to go into not panic mode, but in a way that like, oh, I need to try right now. And that's when I was legit trying. But here's the thing though, as soon as I went outside and I was sleeping by the campfire, that was it. I was done. No mas.
yeah, you face planted. There's a chair right next to you, and you decided to
I swear to God, somebody was sitting in that fucking
no, there
chair.
wasn't. There was a chair there, and you decided to honestly lay down on the floor instead of sit next to the chair.
It felt really nice
And then
though.
the fact that nobody noticed besides
I think it was,
Bella,
yeah.
because I only know her from Belle or Bella. I
One
can't
of
remember.
those two, yeah.
She was just like, who is this? Like, after a couple times, she was realizing, because I would go in and out to go get stuff. Because I went inside to tell Evan, like, hey, we're going to leave. Arturo's on the floor outside. Like, so we're going to leave. I'm just going to pick him up and go. I'm going to put the car in the front.
I know. I remember Graham coming like, "What's up, sexy?" And I'm like, "I'm really fucked up right now."
Yeah. I was just like, dude, okay. Evan went out there. He was like, said whatever to you. I went up to the front.
Yeah.
And the girl kept asking you, like, who is this? Like, kept looking down, like, because she was smoking a cigarette and ashing it on top of your head. And I realized it because when she says, who is this? As she's smoking the cigarette, it's already done. The cigarette's almost gone. So I'm like, hey, can I, like, smoke your cigarette real quick? I, like, hit it, and I gave it back to her. And I realized she hits it, ashes it right over you, and I'm like, oh no. I'm like, yeah, let's go, buddy. Like,
That's when you realize,
yeah,
we have to fucking
I was
go.
just like, you have to move from this spot because you're literally an ashtray.
I had no idea. For me, what pissed me off the most is that the speaker was right next to my ear.
Yeah, oh, that's true.
So they were playing, I forget what the fuck they were playing, but some stupid memey shit. And I'm like, I just need to get the fuck out of here, but I can't fucking move. And it's right here in my face. Anyway.
Romeo, the friend that we met, fantastic music.
Honestly, I was complimenting them, I should say, on all their things. And I got their Instagram as well. And yeah, holy shit, crazy stuff. There you go.
Yeah.
So in terms of that, like, yeah, met amazing people, but I made an ass of myself. That's the biggest thing. Anyway,
I think people see that you could have fun. I think that was the thing.
oh, yeah.
It's like you had fun, and then you had somebody there to take you, because everybody was concerned about you. They were like, yo, when I was like, hey, I'm leaving in that little circle group,
Yeah.
everybody's like, where's Arturo? Like, is
Yeah.
Arturo going with you? Like, what's going on? And
Yeah,
it's just
that
like,
was
because they
fucking-
saw you in the beanbag,
Yeah.
and it's like, yeah, I'm not gonna leave him here.
No, everyone was. I got like messages throughout the whole night.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, and as soon as I got home, I'm like, yeah, it's okay. So now we get to the fucking. I need the windows down, and I just needed fresh air. I needed fresh air because
Yeah.
I felt so good being
It was
outside.
so cold too.
I know. I'm sorry, but like I love being like that. So I'm like, you're a fucking freeze baby. So obviously
Yeah.
you're like, a fucking turn up the heat. I'm like, let's just roll down this window and let me stick my head out like a dog and let me
Yeah.
just be like this. And then we go to McDonald's. You're like, hey, I'm gonna get you a coffee. I'm like, no, just water. And you're like, no, coffee's gonna help.
Yeah.
Your rationale. I forget what it was about the coffee. You tell
To
you?
pump you back up, to like give you, like, you know how Hedar was saying with the other stuff to wake you back up.
Yeah, but he was saying like coffee at that when you're gone,
Yeah.
it won't do anything for you. And I'm like, I don't think this is gonna do anything for me. But water for me just felt so. I was dehydrated too, for sure.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't know if coffee's gonna do that because I'm just more dehydrated with that. Anyway, we got a water, and we go to my place immediately. Like as soon as I step out of the car, it's so hard for me because I know if I step out right now, I'm gonna throw up.
Yeah.
I know it. I know
Yeah.
it's coming up. So I did my best to go up the stairs to get to my place, and then as soon as you had the key, so I'm like, as soon as we got to the door, I'm like, you need to open this door really fast. Open this door as soon as possible.
Yeah, that was a big pressure on my shoulder.
And
when
you
said
did
that.
perfectly. Good job.
Because I remembered which keys were which. So I was just like, bang, 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 bang.
I know you fucking
I'm like,
killed
let's
it.
go.
You fucking
I
killed
was
it.
like, no.
So as soon as we get in there, and this is okay from my perspective.
Yeah.
You're right on this.
Yeah.
You're right on this. I'm just telling you from my perspective. I walked up 3 flights of stairs. I'm holding it from the door now.
Yeah. On top of that, we waited like 10 minutes, maybe 15, 20 minutes at McDonald's.
You know what I'm saying? And you had me fucking wait in line, you bitch.
I was hungry.
So, no, that was great. So then, we get to the fucking thing, and from like I said, I walked 3 flights of stairs. Immediately, as soon as I got out of the car, I knew I was fucking gone.
Yeah.
I go to the bathroom as soon as possible, and I can't even to go down to the toilet. I couldn't even do that. And you're right. It's an easy shot when you're sober.
Yeah.
But when you're not, I just had to go and unleash it. And that was a horrible idea.
Well, I'm really good at holding my alcohol. Or not alcohol, sorry, my vomit.
In that, when you're like, it's going to happen kind of shit?
Yeah, so typically at the end of the night where I know I'm completely smashed,
yeah,
and I know I have to throw up, like, I could hold it down.
Yeah.
So I'm like, in my mind, I'm just like, I have to throw up, but just not now. Until I do it in a spot where I'm like, yeah. So
in a comfortable spot.
Yeah, and I was like the night before, I got super drunk.
Yeah.
And don't do this, kids, but I drove home, and not too far away, and I ended up just like throwing up, but I held it throughout the whole ride.
You're fucking wild.
Yeah.
You were driving. That's right. I remember that night. So just to recap, the night. So that party, the Friday party that we went to.
Yeah.
Obviously, you didn't come to my Friendsgiving because you went to your own Friendsgiving thing.
Yeah.
That you had going on, and you got obliterated, and you still drove home,
which was weird because it wasn't like it didn't hit me until I think the drive there.
Yeah.
Where it was like I was fine. I was sitting there. We were playing board games. I was fine.
I think it's literally the air.
As I'm driving home, all of a sudden it hits me where I'm like, how did I get home?
Yeah.
And then now I'm like walking and I'm like, okay, now I have to throw up. So I just like went to behind my house and I threw up. And then came right back in. And I'm like, all right, go back to sleep. He wasn't there. He wasn't home.
Okay.
So I was like, nice. Nobody was.
The fuck?
It was cool. I mean, it was just like, I could hold it pretty much well. But all right, that was Friday.
I can't do that though. Anyway.
That was Thursday.
So that was Friday. Oh, sorry, that was Thursday. Your Thanksgiving, and then Friday, you're like, I'm not gonna drink anymore. I'm like,
I was hungover, yeah.
Yeah. So immediately, I went to go buy liquor that day, and I'm like, oh, like we're gonna go to Jade's party, so here's a present for you. And you open the bag, and if you guys know what it's like to be hungover and destroyed, and just literally woke up an hour before to a party that you're just you're gone. So I gave him a bag that has a shot of fire or a bottle of Fireball and 2 bottles of Jaeger, and immediately I could see it in your face. Stomach starts to turn.
Yeah,
You're
knots.
like, I'm fucking no.
I got knots. I
live for that moment.
It dropped to my asshole.
Yeah,
and then I was literally like spinning in my head.
You didn't drink anything.
No, I was.
And you already knew what it was.
Holding the bottle, even looking at it, brought this like wave of. Holy shit, no. Like, no.
In all retrospect, that was really fucked up what I did.
Dude, I mean, fucking hell. Like, I can't blame you for that, but it was just like...
No, you should blame me for that. That was fucked disgusting. Up. You got to put me in my place. I don't know.
I mean, it's not about that. It was just like... You didn't know that was going to have that effect on me, you know?
I didn't know.
Oh, you're a fucking monster. You're a diabolical monster. You're like,
I didn't know that was going to happen.
It was just like... I was like, I could throw up right now.
Yeah, that's what I did it for.
This is gross.
I did it as what we were talking about. You're a sadist in your own way, but yes. But when there's moments like that, it just comes out of me. So
yeah, I thought it was funny. I mean, I didn't take it like wow, you know. I was just like, this is fucking disgusting. Like, yeah, I was like, oh.
Yeah. So that's Friday, and then we get to fucking Saturday. So Friday night, obviously. So I'm here. I threw up and everything. You stayed the night, and I need to go get the air mattress from my sister's house. But anyway, you stayed the night and you just rewatched Cowboy, or you watched the live action Cowboy Bebop. Obviously, that dropped in the beginning of November. Yep. Which we don't have to get into it, but the fact that you just stayed up all night and didn't sleep. Yeah. I woke up. I literally. I set him up with Netflix and everything, and then I tell him I'm gonna go to bed, and I go back. I left him in the same place, and as soon as I woke up the next morning, I came back, and you're still in the same place.
I know. Watching TikTok Boom.
Tick Tick Boom.
Oh, Tick Tick Boom.
The overlooked Andrew Garfield movie that's going on right now, which was really good. I mean, I didn't see all of it. I just saw the ending, and I'm like, I feel like I need to rewatch this
I didn't
whole
know it was
thing.
gonna be a musical the whole time.
Yeah, but it's
So-
good. Surprisingly, right?
It was good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you set me up down here in the living room, like 2 blankets. I laid on the floor. I was like, maybe I should get some. You threw me a pillow, and I was like,
Yeah, and you didn't see that I have a cushions on the other side too that you could use, but you didn't
But
see
then-
those.
it'd be hard too, because like I move around, I roll around, my legs would go numb still. It's still hitting the floor. My ribs would be fine, my head would be fine, but I'm like, I'd still be uncomfortable.
No, I know, but like I think that's what I'm saying. Like I'm gonna go to my sister's place and just like I don't know, break her legs and just grab the food or grab the air mattress.
So yeah, so I didn't sleep for, and I think I woke up that day.
Mhm.
So that was Friday. That was Saturday. No,
Saturday it was
was
go
Friday.
go.
what was Friday? What time did I wake up? Do you know? I woke up at like 12.
On Friday?
Yes.
Oh, well,
11.
It's monkeys.
I woke up at 11. So I woke up at 11, and
so to Jay's place, yeah.
Jesus,
Yeah. I mean,
almost
yeah.
lifesaver.
You
So I
got
woke up at 11, and then hadn't slept still.
Yeah.
Following the next day, so I pulled the 24 hours,
Yep. Fucking insane.
and then we went to Monkeys.
Yep.
No, we went to Evans.
Yep. And so now it's Saturday. So now that you didn't sleep for now 24 hours,
Yeah.
I don't know how you do that and not become insane. We were talking about that with Hera, but like why we don't like if not sleeping, what it does to your brain
Oh yeah.
mentally and physically. It's fucking horrible.
Mm,
So apart from that, it's finally Evan Thanksgiving. So like I said, it's been go go go. So we immediately I think we ride to go get Yoshi, and then we go to Evan's party, Evan Thanksgiving. They're making food and turkey and everything, and for me, it's
Yeah.
like finally I get to have a Thanksgiving where I can actually eat Thanksgiving food.
yeah.
That's the thing I was most looking forward to.
Which was good. I wish I got more.
Same.
I kind of regret not getting up and getting more.
Oh, dude, I got seconds, and I'm like, I'm still gonna eat all of these cookies because when is the next time I'm ever gonna have Thanksgiving dinner like this?
Yeah.
It's fucking amazing. And then from there, I was going to go drop you off because you were fucking gone.
We didn't leave till 4.
Yeah, we had a great time. I mean, I had a great time just playing with Evan piano, messing around with Aaron and shit, and all that good stuff.
So we're gonna get into it. He just did it. Just did it.
Are you fucking
yes,
kidding
sir.
me?
What a
Did you see
loser! For everybody that didn't see, swap back into the camera too. My cousin just ended up going like this, so I thought just like getting him. So that's a punch, and that you will get. Some point, hold off on it. Don't do it yet.
Wait, first of all,
Nope.
I thought I'm
Can't do
looking
it.
at this because it's his first time doing this.
No.
He can't just fucking slide through with with one of these.
Got a punch.
This is fucking whack. I thought this shit was broken, and he's like, "Oh, hell, like listen."
That's why I
He
love
just
it.
slowly reaches
But isn't
over
that
like
this is how our family is though? This is how we are. This is like the people we are. And it's like we mess with each other, but it comes out of love of messing with each other. There is never any hate. At the end of the day, this dude could break my leg and I'm going to laugh and not know that know that he didn't do it on purpose. It wasn't out of hatred or bad intentions. It's literally just because we're that fucking that way.
You guys are crazy.
We take things way too far than we should do.
Yep.
But
So now we're getting to the heavy stuff.
not so heavy. You wanted okay. You didn't want to talk about it. I do.
No, we're gonna talk about it, but we're gonna talk about it in how do I say it objectively.
I was gonna say not the topic about what we were talking about, but just I don't even think it was like not even a sensitive topic, to be honest.
It's not. It's just the two different perspectives.
Yeah.
So just to set it up.
A topic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just to set it up. So you and Yoshi, and not to talk bad about Yoshi, obviously.
Never.
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 Love him. I mean, he's my bassist.
Yeah.
I mean, me and him have a bond.
I still love him.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no. I think. But sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Continue before I say.
Yoshi is Hispanic, obviously. So in this case, we have this thing about how, I mean, in our culture, and there's no political correctness in Hispanic culture.
Right.
There's none. Latinx is a ridiculous culture. It doesn't exist.
Sorry, I'm trying to get his attention. Can you give me another Coke can, please? Thank you, producer.
Yeah.
Fancy. This is why we pay you. Just keep it on just keep it on him. This is why we pay you. Continue. Sorry.
So-
go ahead. Continue the story.
What we do is immediately, right? You guys have this. Like I said, Yoshi's Hispanic, and you guys have this thing of like very aggressive. The way you guys interact with each other is very, very aggressive.
You motherfucker! You motherfucker!
No, don't open that here. This is my studio.
I know. I can't open it.
Yeah.
Can you give me another one?
No,
please?
just get it yourself.
Oh my god. Oh, okay, continue. Sorry. I'm so sorry.
Don't fucking open that here.
That's terrible. I love this kid though. Wow. Fucking this.
Did you see? We didn't get.
No, we
that.
didn't get it. That's for the people that don't know what just happened right now. My cousin shook up a Sprite. I asked him politely to go get one. Super nice, kind-hearted. I sent him love signals to go get me a Sprite, and he comes back and starts shaking it. Starts shaking the pop. This is the shooken one. This is not. You know what? That's what I'm telling you. This is how we are. Is it out of hatred? No. Actually, I don't know which one it is now. This one. No.
Just go put those two back.
Oh my god. I don't know which one is which. Alright, you know what?
Just put those two back and get a new one.
I mean, we can catch this on camera. I think it's this one. This is the fine.
It doesn't matter. I would just get two new ones.
I think it's this
one.
one.
Go get a new one. Just go get a new one.
That's fine. Alright, continue the story. Sorry. This is shaking. I know, 100%. We're gonna figure this out on camera. Yeah, I got it. All right. Sorry, I was right. I was waiting for the spray noise to hit me. Like, but do you see where we're like how I am, our family is like on my dad's side? Like we are. Oh, thank you so much for bringing me in. I appreciate it. Thank you, Beto. Shout out to Beto. Oh, also shout out to Lily for her buns on. What was that? What day? Friday?
Yep.
On Friday too. Those things were fucking bomb.
Yeah.
She said she was gonna send me the recipe, and I'm glad.
Whee.
Sorry. Go back now to the story. Oh. I just hear the shaking noise. Okay, back on topic. Back on it.
He had a fucking. Okay, sorry. Okay, sorry.
Comes back up.
First of all, that was one of the best laughs I've had in a minute.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks, man.
Now we know who's gonna take a pay cut this week.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
So yeah, you and Yosh usually, the way I see it, you guys are very heated. Not how do I say this? Very aggressive in terms of like how you guys interact with each other. So immediately, I mean, I saw it immediately from his standpoint and from your standpoint.
Yeah.
As soon as we pulled up, you were already like on him. Just
but that's
like,
what I think is funny is that that you find that aggressive.
Extremely.
Like you see how I interact with him.
No, but that's different though.
How so?
It's your cousin.
Yeah, but I feel like I see Yoshi that way though.
No, you can't.
Who says I can't?
Because like, look, for example, this is a great example, right?
Yeah.
Because he's here, he can attest to this. How long have you known him?
Honestly, and you could vouch for this too.
Yeah.
I've only lived in the house for 2 years.
Yeah.
Besides that, we've barely been off and on, and I haven't seen him most of the time. Like, could you account for this, Beto? Like, we haven't. Yeah, thumbs up for him, right? Right. You're there to vouch.
So even though that's the same thing with my mom. Even though you guys live in the same house, you guys are separated by like, oh, we just don't like we're there, we know each other, but we're not gonna like. Why would we need?
No, it's because I was living out of the house. I wasn't with him because we were sharing a room, so we're roomies.
Yeah, of course.
And since I've lived there, we've grown closer and bonded. But before that, I didn't come up to visit my dad a lot. We'd only go out to eat.
Even though he's been there,
we weren't that close until I moved in, and we're just like hanging out every day, and like that's how it is.
Yeah, but do you see the difference though? That you guys have been hanging out and created a bond first. And obviously because you guys are cousins, and not only that, but like you guys come from a place where how do I say this? You guys are families just tied together in a way. Like it's easier for you to like crack his balls because you know who he is, you know his age, you know his development, and you know kind of where he's at in life, and it just makes sense. You guys just clicked a lot easier. You didn't have to force it. You just
Right.
clicked. It's a very easy thing to do when you're with a family member.
But I do this also with my Hispanic friends.
Yes, of course. And I see that as well. And there's, like I said, there's nothing wrong with what you did.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with what he did in terms of this, though.
I don't think anybody was wrong.
No. But that's the thing. When you put two opposing, not egos, but like two opposing
Alpha.
ideologies. Yeah. Ideologies is what I see it. Because the basic standpoint is this, right? You said something I mean, we don't have to talk about what it was, but you said something in a way that, like, not offended him, but raised the question of, why are we talking about this subject? We don't have to say what the subject was, because we can just leave that out. But, I mean, from my standpoint, we just, my cousin Hedda just said it today. We were at Jesse's place today, where he said the same thing.
Curiosity.
Yeah, it just comes out of place out of curiosity, not of hate, not of shamefulness or anything.
Yeah.
Just like, oh, I think that guy was like this, or I think that guy was like, or like I think she was like, out of curiosity.
Yeah.
It's just how we talk. Like I said, Hispanics do not have political correctness. It's just the way we talk. It doesn't come out of hate. At least that's the way our family doesn't derive out of hate or anything. We're just curious people.
Yeah, it's
And at
almost
the end
like
of the day, we're just curious.
It's like the knowledge behind it, you know? It's just like the wanting to know, the curious cat.
Exactly.
Pretty much.
So in terms of that, and first of all, so I was going to drop you off, and so you and Yossi had been busting balls the entire day, and yeah, there was a couple incidents where, like, I just know that he doesn't know you, and you don't know him, so he doesn't know the buttons to push for you. He doesn't know how safe it is for subjects for you.
Like I said, are you talking about the incident of him touching my face?
Yeah.
Again, you heard it from Hedder's point. Keep your hands to yourself.
No, but we just clarified that.
Doesn't matter to who.
No, for sure. But here,
anywhere, any point, we all know that.
We clarified that at Heddas too. When Jesse says, in like, he didn't slap you.
But were you the one that got hit?
No.
So how would you know if he didn't slam me or not? And the intent of the feeling, though.
No, because I know what that's like.
If I were to hit you,
I know what that's like. I know exactly what that's like because my dad did it to me.
Right.
So I'm telling you, I know what it's like to be the receiver and to be on the other end of someone doing that to you. I know what it's like in that moment of like, dude, really? Why would you do this to me? Like, you just took something from, like, you could just tap me on my shoulder or doing whatever, but the fact that you touched me on my face brought me up to another level.
That's the thing. Again, you're bringing it up.
But but I'm just telling you,
keep your hands to yourself. That's the one rule anybody knows about. You know,
I don't know. For me, that's never been a thing, but it's out of respect.
How's it not, though? But, like, so have you been slapping people around?
No, but I'm saying out of respect, I won't do that.
Because you know not to do that.
Just out of respect, for sure.
But you know not to do that, though.
I don't know not to do that. I'm just saying, like, out of respect.
Dude.
No, because it's common sense, right? Like, listen, it's common sense, right?
Yeah.
What I'm saying, it's like, it doesn't cross my thought because out of respect, I won't do that.
But you wouldn't, exactly. You wouldn't do that to anybody in general. Yeah. Would you slap a pigeon? And not to be comedic, but to be serious right here. Like you said, this is deep talks. Yeah. Being completely honest and genuine.
Yeah.
Would you slap a pigeon?
No. But that's not what we're talking about is this, though. You're right. I wouldn't slap a pigeon. But it doesn't cross my mind because it's something I would never do.
Okay.
For me.
Now my question is this. He can't defend himself. I see him as a friend. I see him as a good friend. No hate whatsoever.
Yeah.
But do you do that to your friends?
I mean, I've only ever seen him, like I said, when you two are together, it's only then that I see this so much tension in the air. Because, like I said, you poke fun of him and like tease him, and you're always like on him. You guys are always back and forth. But I always see it's either you start or he starts, and it just keeps going and it just devolves into something that could be just much worse. And I'm like, this is like, I fucking hate this. Like, me as like an outsider watching this,
and that's crazy because I don't see it that way.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. You guys don't know each other.
No, but
I know you.
I don't see it when he does it back to me. It's like, oh well, now how can I one up him? Like, how can I do this? That's
what I'm saying. For him, he sees it as a way. I mean, we're not talking shit about anybody. Obviously, we're just saying like,
and he can't defend himself either. That's the thing.
No, he can, but he can take it further.
No, I mean here right now.
Oh yeah.
I'm talking like
yeah. That's what we're just
on his perspective.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about objectively.
Yeah.
We're not taking sides of anything.
Yeah.
We're talking about just the situation, and we're like I said, we're not attacking anybody. We're just talking about this situation in a very rational, open way. Because like I said, nobody was right and nobody was wrong in this situation. We're just talking openly what happened. Anyway, in terms of that, he doesn't know your buttons, and you don't know his. So, like I said, it doesn't matter who that person is. I'm that kind of person. I'm not going to poke fun at you or do anything like that to you because I know where that can lead and I know what that can do to people. And I'm just not that kind of person. For me, me and you have a great rapport, and you have a great rapport with him because you know his buttons.
Yeah.
You know, like maybe like right here in the podcast, if you were to like get him over here, strip him naked, and like whip him with like a bat, that would fuck him up.
I don't think I would just do that to anybody though. That's
no, I'm just saying, like, and take yourself out of it. If you were to do that, you know that would fuck him up in general, right?
Right.
Like that's a horrible thing to do.
Right.
What I'm saying is that you know his buttons. You know what for your cousin here. You know what he can handle, what he can't handle.
Right.
You don't know Yoshi, and Yoshi doesn't know you.
Right.
You guys think you like? I mean, you like you said, you might think that you know him because like maybe he comes from a Hispanic background, and you guys are definitely like connecting in some other levels for sure. And like like I said, there's no hate here, like we were saying, no hate whatsoever. So in terms of that, when it comes to you guys hanging out together, it really like I don't know. It really puts me on the edge of like God. It's just I don't know what's gonna happen because I know how you can get. And he's not a conflicting person. Like me and Yoshi get along so fucking well. But you two together, it just invites this fucking tornado of shit that could happen. So we get to Taco Bell, right?
Yeah.
So in Taco Bell, we were ordering food, and by the way, we waited 45 minutes, I think, for food. At least it felt like that. I mean, a very long fucking time.
Yeah, man. So we basically fucking wait, like skipping all that bullshit. To be honest, we wait. I bring up this topic. And I'm on my curiosity level is just like what is this? What is this?
But you were just curious. You just
basically what ended up happening was Yoshi just kept going and going.
Of like, why are you talking about this thing?
Why are we on this subject? Why is this? Why is this? And it's just like my curiosity, because on my perspective, seemed like he was taking it a little bit way too aggressive right off the beginning. Because I've personally, when we've talked about it in the past, where I brought something up, he is very instant on it. It's like it's super instant of like, because why are you on this immediately? And it's just like, damn, dude, let me get a break. Like, let me breathe. Let me explain real quick. Just chill.
Well, like he's done that to me,
right?
But we immediately come to an understanding because I can talk about it,
right? And I
didn't talk about it at all.
I couldn't explain it. I couldn't explain anything. Why? Because he kept going and he kept going. He said that I said something about a word that I brought up, and I looked at him and I said I didn't even know what that word means. So don't look at me this way. On top of that, it didn't help that I didn't sleep, so I couldn't control my anger. I couldn't think rationally either,
and we were still waiting 30 minutes for our food.
It wasn't the food. It wasn't anything of that. You were the one that were more annoyed about the food. I was more annoyed.
No, I was annoyed that that's happening in my car, and I can't just drop you off.
Yeah, and that's the thing where it's just honestly,
I just wanted that to be over.
But that's not right. That's not right for you to say that, because at the end of the day, it's like it's two men talking and we're just trying to conclude to it. What you're doing is avoiding it, and while me and him, that's why I told you. That's what I'm saying. Like, I could talk to him and clear it up from both perspectives, because that's what men do. Men talk about it, and men are like, yo,
yeah, but like the way that you guys do it, like, because I do that, and I do not to talk about like how men do it or whatever. It's just the fact that like if there's a thing like a conflict that happens, immediately and without question, I just easily handle it, and it doesn't have to be aggressive or anything. I'm just like, I come from a different standpoint.
Right, you avoid it though.
No, I don't avoid it. I tackle it right on. But if it happens to me, but with you guys, I don't see it becoming anything healthy or resolving to a point where it comes to an understanding.
Who's to say that though? That's just your perspective.
Because I just saw it.
Yeah, that's your view perspective. We didn't nail the coffin on it though. That's the thing. We literally got into a heated argument. On top of that, I'm short on sleep, so I'm just pure aggression.
Of course, yeah.
Now that I'm woken up, I saw him today. Yeah, I saw him today. I shook his hand. I waved at him.
Yeah,
we looked at each other and we're like, "What's up?"
Yeah.
Nothing weird. Nothing where it was a little, it was of course a little maybe tension, but it wasn't like, oh, he's going to say something bad. Yeah. It was more of like, yeah, we both kind of fucked up, you know. We're both, it's kind of like, I'm like, on my end, I'm like, I'm sorry, you know, I did snap.
What I'm saying is, like, I get that. I totally understand that. But I'm saying that, like, who you are as a person and who he is as a person will never work. You're two different
I don't
people.
think so.
I just think you guys are two different people. And like I said, do that by all means. Like, do that. But I don't want to hang out with you guys together.
Yeah. But what are you gonna do when we're at a party together?
Yeah, you guys can hang out, but that's different because we're not together. We're at a party together. We're socializing.
Okay.
That's different.
Yeah,
but not with each, like, not like together. It's just us three. No, fuck that. I like to have a good time, and I don't like. I mean, we all like to have a good time and not go through all that shit. But the main thing is, for me, I'm not avoiding it. It's just that, like, I don't see it, and I just saw it on that day that, like, I don't see it in a way that you can communicate your thoughts and feelings in a way that will make sense to him, because you, like I said, the sleep is immense.
Yeah,
not getting sleep just gets you on edge, and that's everybody, right? Yeah. But I'm saying, aside from that, it's even hard to even just think about what the right words to say when someone is, and he was more confronting you about these things because he comes from a place where those things, it seems like you're very, like, not to you, obviously. I'm just saying, like, where he comes from, when someone says about, like, things about, like,
the topic that we were talking about.
The topic that we're talking about is, like, why does this matter? It's 2021, bro. Like, let's keep going. Like, it doesn't matter. And for him, that's his standpoint, because he has friends, he has a community that he vibes with,
right?
And he knows that you don't come out of hate. So what I was saying at Jesse's is that he comes from a place of confusion and wants to understand it, and he's just not confrontational, but he will not attack you, but just question you.
So he knew it wasn't out of hate.
Absolutely. And that's where it was confusing you, because you thought he was thinking, like, you thought he came from a place of hate.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because that's what I'm saying. Like,
and it confused the shit out of you.
It was so defensive, and it's so like, it was immediate. Where it's just like, but again, it's later that day, realizing too, I did say it to him, where it's like, where I mimicked him, and he said it himself. I didn't realize I sound that aggressive. Yeah. That I myself don't even realize.
I'm telling you, guys.
So like that, but that's what I'm saying. Like now realizing it, I got full sleep.
Yeah.
I'm not thinking, like, I'm not easily on edge. Okay. Sorry, I'm burping. Yeah. Thinking it back. Yeah, he didn't sound that aggressive on it.
No, but
at that moment of state, he did.
That's what I'm saying. We all have issues and problems. I have my own issues and problems. You have your own issues and problems, and whatever. Like, I'm saying, you and Yoshi will never work. And friends, it just will never happen.
I don't know. That's iffy.
It's like, very iffy for me.
That's like 50-50. I think you say that because you just don't want to deal with that conflict again, to be honest.
No, it's just that, like, it's not about that.
Because you can't really say that. I'm still gonna be on that.
No, like I said, I can't choose sides. You're my cousin.
Yeah. I love making you choose sides.
And no, he said that obviously that's like goes without question. But Yoshi's my cousin, or this is my bandmate.
Yeah.
We're bonded right now.
Yeah.
I can't choose sides with anyone. And like we said, I'm not choosing sides.
Yeah.
But the main thing is, when it comes to that, I just rather have a good time. So, like, the party's fine, but I'm not about that stuff.
I think, like I said, from both perspectives, it was just like, wow, what is this? But again, it was just like, it's not. I think it's more of like the communication. That's why I want to have a talk to him with it. Where it's just like, hey, yo, man, like,
and you can.
Is it simple? Where, like, let's have a safe word. You know, like let's have a safe word. So if we're pushing one another really far, that is not necessary. Or maybe like you're having a bad day. Yeah. Let's have something. Pineapple.
Well, that's like the thing. It's like, you guys just, like I said, you guys immediately not attack each other, but antagonize each other the minute you see each other.
You know what it is?
You can't get to that root of understanding of who you guys are as people.
I don't know. I don't feel like I have to. That comes over time. I don't feel like I have to know everything about it. It
comes over time,
now.
but not like in an instant. That's what I'm saying. Like, you guys can definitely hang out. Like, do your thing. I'm not trying to control your lives or anything. I'm just saying, like, take a time to develop a bond.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. I was just like, I don't need to know his backstory in one day. That's really it. But that's not going to stop me from being who I am and my way of character.
That's what I'm saying. And it comes back to that. You weren't wrong with that, and he wasn't wrong with it. But, and like I said, the way that you perceive things, like someone like touching your face, feels like someone's like that, and immediately triggers your blood.
Just don't do that to anybody.
No, I'm just saying, like, in that instant, right? That's one thing. And then, like, if someone's like questioning you, and like what he was questioning you about, that, it feels like he's attacking you. It feels like he's very.
Well, he has an aggressive tone.
Yeah, but like
he himself.
But for
knows
me,
it
I
too.
understand him, so I understand where he comes from, and I
Yeah.
know that that's not the point that he's trying to say. I can see the bigger thing, and that's
Yeah.
why we get along. Because I see, like I said, I've seen it, and I've like I said, I've developed a bond with him, so I know what he's like. And yeah, so you can
But
definitely.
you haven't known him that long either, though. That's
No,
the
for
thing.
sure.
We've known him the same time. Yes, you may have hung out with them, but that doesn't mean anything. We know him the same time.
Yes and no. I've actually we have known him the same time. You're right, because we did meet him at the same time, obviously.
Oh my God. Okay.
Right? Because we did. No, you're right. We did meet him at the same party, right?
Yep.
But I have spent more time with him. Is what I'm saying. Yeah. I mean, apart from that, that's what I'm saying. Like, I have spent a lot more time with him, that I know who he is and like how he reacts. But that's to each their own. Yeah.
Well, fantastic, man.
Yeah.
Literally, it's a safe word. That's really it.
Yeah, I'm saying. Yeah.
I still think Yoshi's fantastic.
Of course.
I think I saw him today. It was, again, a feeling of like, damn, maybe I fucked up because I snapped on him. I didn't want to. But
Yeah.
I think that's what people do.
Absolutely.
My
Yeah.
best friend Brandon.
Yeah.
Me and him didn't get along for the longest time.
What was that?
And
dude?
we snapped on each other so many times because we're just two alpha males and we're just feeling each other out.
Yeah.
And pretty much at the end of the day, we've been friends for almost 9 to 10 years.
Yeah.
I feel like the same way is going to be with me and Yoshi.
Yeah.
We're right now just testing each other. We're playing tug of war.
Yeah.
We're wrestling it out. Might be my best man at some point, you know. You
That's
never
what you
know.
were telling me. That's crazy.
You never know at the end of the day
You're right.
who's
You're
going
right.
to be your best friend and who's not.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to let one interaction like this ruin it for anybody else or for myself.
Of course. Yeah.
He's a fantastic person.
Yeah.
I give him the biggest love, biggest respect. When it comes to situations about topics, about things, yeah, things might get heated up, but at the end, you know what? We could always talk it through, and it's never going to be any bad intentions or I wish him the worst.
Yeah.
And that's really it. That's all I got to say.
No, it's good. Very well done.
All right.
Yeah. We goods?
Yeah, I think we're good. We're good on the podcast.
Yeah.
I think we're going to have a good night. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah.
Give it a like. If not, you'll see me at night.
Yeah.
This has been Gilbert.
Yeah. That's it.
Anything
man.
on you, man?
No, this is a great fucking topic. There's a lot of interesting things that happen here. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been good.
A lot of crazy things that happen, for sure. All right, man. We'll catch you in the next one.
All right, have a good night, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks.
I'm glad you came along, partner.